Would you suspect your stepdad was secretly destroying your business with fake reviews and illegal recordings? I never thought I would be crops behind my own food truck at 6 in the morning, setting up a hidden camera to catch my stepfather red-handed, but here I was, and honestly, it felt like the only sane thing I had done in months. Let me back up and tell you how I got here, because this whole mess started with what I thought was the best decision of my life, and turned into a nightmare that nearly destroyed everything I had worked for. My name is Zara Al-Rashid, and up until 8 months ago, I was just another marketing coordinator at a mid-sized tech company in Portland, spending my days writing email campaigns for software I barely understood and my evenings dreaming about something more. The something more turned out to be Nomad Bowls, my Mediterranean fusion food truck that I launched with $45,000 borrowed from my mother's retirement fund and 8 years of pent-up culinary ambition. The truck itself was beautiful, a converted Airstream with a custom kitchen setup that could pump out lamb shawarma bowls, falafel wraps, and my signature honey harissa cauliflower faster than most restaurants. I had spent months perfecting recipes that combined my Palestinian grandmother's techniques with Korean flavors I picked up from my college roommate, plus some California influences that just made sense in Portland. The business plan was solid. I had secured spots near 3 different university campuses, and my soft opening had lines of hungry college students wrapped around the block. For the first 2 months, everything was perfect. I was making more money than I ever had at my corporate job, my Instagram was blowing up with food photos, and I finally felt like I was building something that mattered. My mother, Amira, was incredibly proud, even though I could tell she was nervous about the money. She had always been supportive of my dreams, ever since my father passed away when I was 16, and seeing her retirement fund go toward my business felt like the ultimate vote of confidence. The problem was Jim. Jim Kowalski had married my mother 3 years ago, and while I tried to be happy for her, the man drove me absolutely insane. He was 58 years old, worked as a middle management insurance adjuster, and had opinions about everything, especially my life choices. From day one, he made it clear that he thought my business degree was being wasted on what he called playing with a food cart. He would constantly bring up articles about failed restaurants, mention how most small businesses fail within 5 years, and ask when I was planning to get back to real work with benefits. The worst part was how he talked to my mother about it. I would hear him in the kitchen, voice carrying through the thin apartment walls, saying things like, "She is going to lose all your money, Amira, and this food truck thing is just a phase, she needs to grow up." Mom would defend me, but I could tell his constant negativity was wearing her down. Still, I thought his disapproval was just typical stepfather stuff, annoying but ultimately harmless. I focused on my business, ignored his comments, and figured he would come around once I started making serious money.